The bowl is almost full. First time harvesting green peas. Excited, can't wait. Look at this, guys. Is this not great? Is this not amazing? First time harvesting green peas from my garden. I always buy them. Finally I succeeded. When I had planted them the first time around, they actually died. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kosi and I'm back with another gardening video. So today I'll be starting a few more seedlings. I know I seem to be starting seeds every now and then, but that's what it's called, succession planting. This year I'm just on top of my game. I make sure that whenever I'm getting something out of my garden, I immediately plant something new. So I always want to have seedlings ready for that. So today I'll be planting new things since I've already transplanted everything I had started a few weeks back. So let me show you guys what it is I will be starting today. So today I'll be starting this little wonder cherry tomatoes. I had tried before but it was no success, and I also will be trying this baby leaf mix. This is lettuce, which I had tried before. It will be my second time around. I'm also going to be trying this Vera lettuce also, and I'm going to be starting Chinese cabbage. Chinese cabbage is going to be my first ever trying to grow it, and then kale and some Cape gooseberries. I've never tried to grow this. It's also a first time, and this is the lettuce I had tried the last time, which is currently in my garden. It's doing rather well. So this variety is the blonde de Paris. So I'm trying really to pay attention on the varieties that I'm growing and what's doing well and what's not doing so well. So since I've already removed all the other seedlings that were here, only those few lettuce is left. I'm just going to go in and plant these cherry tomatoes. I don't have a lot, so because I had tried before and it was a no success, so I'm just gonna sprinkle it there, and that's about it for that. So I'm not gonna push it in too much because I think that also the case, the problem. That's also the problem. And I also, guys, got myself some labels. We are improving, guys. I also have the date of when I started the seedlings. So I'm just going to pop it in here. And then on the other side, I'm going to try out this baby lettuce. Okay. And then in those pots, I am going to have some thyme. The seeds are so tiny. Let's do some gooseberries. It's also very tiny. They're actually normal sized cabbage seeds. Nothing special. Those seeds are actually black. This is the first I'm seeing black seeds. Look at this. Normally the seeds are kind of whitish. Okay, I decided to add some chilies. That's why I'm wearing gloves. This one is from store-bought that I had dried up. I don't know the name of these chilies. I guess I'm just gonna plant it and find out. Then I have those tiny ones. This I had grown last year. Those are the Megan chilies. Those are super hot, guys. It's one of the reasons I'm wearing gloves, because when you handle those ones, the chilliness stays in your hands for hours, no matter how much you wash your hands. So I'm like, I'm not touching it with my bare hands. They look so tiny, but yay, the hotness, the hotness. It's not even fun. I may be a little bit late when it comes to chilies because sometimes it takes a bit longer. It's like green peppers, it takes a bit longer, but I feel like I have enough time simply because it's February. I have March, April up until May before winter hits us in full force. And I've also decided, let's put the labels first. This is the one, the unknown one. And I've also decided to also add some beetroot. Beetroot is like lettuce. I haven't been successful with that, but then I keep trying. It does germinate, but for some weird reason it dies back. So this time around I'm starting it in a pot and see what will happen. It is another day and it's in the afternoon. It's currently 5:30 to 6. So I want to get a few things done. I want to actually also fertilize my grapevine because it's turning color. So I want to add a fertilizer. I haven't been fertilizing like forever. So don't mind me looking around. I'm looking at my garden. For the first time I'm actually home early. Now I can actually see what's going on in my garden properly while there's still light. And I actually wanted to remove, let me show you. I wanted to remove the butternut squash vines, but look at this. I'm getting some more butternut squash. I was looking at the vines. Look at this, some more butternut squash. So now I'm so undecided on what to do because I want to plant, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna plant whatever needs to be planted here. And even this side, look at this. Those are all the more butternut squash, and I had actually intended to remove all of this. And look at my eggplants, they are doing quite well. And my green beans, and I actually do have some green beans that are ready for harvesting. See, I do have some green beans which I need to harvest. That way the plants will continue. You see guys, I need some nitrogen. Look at this, the leaves are turning yellow. And my peas, I don't know, they're getting dry. So it's either I'm not watering enough, and also I am in need of some nitrogen. But look at the lettuce. The lettuce is doing rather well. I've already started eating some of the lettuce. So let's get to work, guys. What I want to actually do is to remove some of these tomatoes because now I'm seeing some white mold on the leaves, so I just need to separate a few that way because it's too overcrowded here. It's just too oh, look at this, I have some tomatoes. I did not see that. So I'm going to remove the ones at the front, the ones that haven't started flowering yet, the smaller tomatoes underneath here. That's what I'm going to do. Look at this weather. The weather is just turned dark all of a sudden. Okay, so I did add some tomato here and here and here. I'm left with the mashed tomatoes. I don't know if I want to plant it or not, because I feel like I have too much tomatoes as it is. I might end up not planting, and I still need to add that fertilizer in a few trees. I don't know, with this weather changing out of nowhere, I might not be able to. Yet the kale, it has germinated. The Megan chilies not. The beetroot has germinated. The chili, nope. And the lettuce, the baby lettuce has germinated, and the other cherry tomatoes, I need to transplant this when I have time. I also need to add some fertilizer here. And then the other lettuce has not germinated yet. Thyme has not germinated. The Chinese cabbage, look at this. This is quite a lot. And the gooseberry, nothing is happening on the gooseberry yet. Is another day into the garden. So today I'll be trying something new, the Wonder Deep Green Fertilizer. I've never used this. It's my first time using this. It said it is good for fruit trees and vegetables and lawns. It enhances nutrition, plant uptake. So I'll be putting this in my garden today so that I can see. I haven't fertilized in like a while, so I'm going to do that. Hopefully today is what is hot as late because it gets really hot, but it's currently around after 6. I'm hopefully by after 7 I'll be done before it gets really hot. Okay guys, let's unbox. Okay, this is how the granules are looking. So And I'm also going to add 2 handfuls of the Vita Veg. This is really good, and I took the one with the higher number. That is why I did not put too much of the other fertilizer, because I also wanted to put this one. This is how this one is looking, like black. So now I'm going to transplant the remaining basil. The last time I did not transplant, I did not finish transplanting. Okay, I've put the basil all around here, and the eggplants in this garden bed are not doing so well, and I also put some right here. All of this basil was starting to get root bound. Look at all this, but hopefully it will be revived. What I also want to do, I like to do this, is to remove the bottom leaves on my tomato plants. It helps reduce diseases, especially when watering. So I try by all means to go around and remove all the leaves. And on this garden bed, I want to trim this plant aside because it's suffocating my tomatoes. So then I will add the fertilizer in here. Oh, the rats had opened up my composter because yesterday I had added into this composter. I'm going to close it again. I don't think planting the eggplants here was the best ideas because it's not even getting the sun, and my tomatoes are already diseased, but some of them, they are still okay, only a few. I'm even tempted to pull this one out, but that one I'm definitely pulling out. It's worse. This, I'm definitely pulling it out. And my basil is flowering. I need to remove the top parts. so that it can and harvest it, then it can continue to grow. This side removed, then I'm going to replant. Look at this, we have some tomatoes. Those two are cut off, so we'll see how they're going to do. And it's a pity they were already flowering, but then needed to be removed. I removed all the leaves that were here at the bottom. This will reduce the amount of disease. This, I've been doing it for quite some time and it works like a bomb. Okay, now I'm going to harvest all these beans from here. Today, it's long overdue and they're starting to be eaten up by bugs. So, need to harvest them and be done with it. These are all the beans I harvested. They couldn't fit in that bowl, it's too small. I had to use the tray. I removed all the beans, now this part is empty. And then I actually want to use this as mulch, so I have to cut it into smaller pieces, everything, and mulch this garden bed. Maybe if I do mulch, it can do better than it is now. I'm going to dry this sweet corn for the next season. Not the best job ever, but it's better than having the sun beat down on the ground. Yeah, it will help with the water evaporation, because this garden bed, it gets really dry. It does need to be mulched. So this was the best idea I could come up with, and the remaining ones I'm going to use it for this bed, but definitely not now. It's hot. Maybe later on I'm going to use it for this bed, even though the tomatoes still give some shade on the ground, but still there are some bare soils around. I've just harvested some basil, so I'm just going to wash the basil, then air dry it, preserve it for the winter months. Okay, now I want to fertilize the trees, then I'm calling it a day, because look at this. The last time I had put compost and fertilizer, and this tree was last year June, if I remember correctly. It was last year June. Maybe now my tree is finally crying out to say, hey, you seem to have forgotten me. I'm going to start by removing all the mulch around the tree. And this is the only broccoli plant that's still surviving. All the others gone. Just look at how moist the soil is. Mulching does help. It keeps in the moist in your garden. So now I'm going to fertilize my blueberry bush. As for the blueberry bush, I have never ever fertilized ever since I planted it. And here I am always complaining that it's not doing what it's supposed to give, it's not pushing and all that. It could be that it needs some nutrients. And I mean, I'm not giving it. So I'm going to give it that and see how it goes. And last year I had some nematodes and this garden bed. That is why I'm trying to incorporate some marigolds. Okay guys, I'm going to end this video here. It's quite hot. It's currently 11 o'clock. It was a wishful thinking on my part to think that I can finish around 7:30 when I started at 6. I thought really everything is just gonna take an hour, but it ended up taking longer. But then I'm not really done with putting the fertilizer. I still have the rest of this garden to put, but all the front garden and the side, that's done. So I'm just gonna do it later on. So guys, going to end this video here. If you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. See you guys on my next video. Bye.